Schoolboy versus Auden Larratt. A closer matchup than Ryan Bowen versus Auden? Well, let's discuss that coming up right now. Firstly, I think Schoolboy versus Auden Larratt is a lot closer than Ryan Bowen versus Auden right now, since Schoolboy's still coming back from that arm break, so he's still got a lot of way to go before he gets right back to his original strength and then can progress even further. But who would win if Schoolboy versus Auden Larratt had a match at the next King of the Table? Well, I think it would be fairly close, but I do believe Schoolboy is just too strong in his pronation and would pin Auden in every match, especially the fact that Schoolboy has a lot more endurance and more strength. Now, if we give him a year, I think Auden can close the gap a lot. Now, the one thing I'll say is in Schoolboy's favour is obviously I don't think he's natural, and I do think Auden is natural right now, but I don't care if you're natural or not. I just want a good match. But I think Auden should stay away from any sort of PEDs for a few more years. I know a lot of people will say Schoolboy is natural, but I don't think so, but it is up to you to decide that. So in a matchup, I do think Schoolboy pins Auden 6-0, and I really don't see, even in a year, Auden being able to get a pin on Schoolboy. Especially, I think Schoolboy's arm is longer than Auden's compared to Ryan's. Ryan's would be shorter, but would have to actually get a measurement because Auden's still growing, I believe. So guys, comment who you think will win out of those two. So also, what about Ryan Bowen versus Alex Topral? I think that would be an interesting match. But I'll leave that for another video to discuss. Another few matchups people have said Auden should face next are Larry Wales, Juji Mufu. I do think Larry's still too strong, but I think Juji Mufu he's strong, but he has no technique at all, and he always gets his hand taken off the centre at the start. So I do think Auden could beat Juji, but I think Juji may get the first two pins, then Auden will tire him out and get the rest of them. And I think that would be a very fun matchup for even the left hand after. I think Juji would happily do that. He's not in it to win, really. He's just wants to have a fun match and have a good video. So tell me your opinions on any of those matches, because I do think Juji versus Auden is probably the closest matchup we have right now in terms of something Auden can actually win and get us a good matchup. I know people don't like these YouTuber matchups, but I think they're fun to watch, and I don't see why you get mad at watching them. They're just guys having a match, and that's it. Engen, let's set up some of these matches coming up. I think some of these matches are really good, and I think a lot of people will pay to see these matches. So let's see some of these set up, and let's get the discussion started. Now, I think Auden's going to keep putting more weight on and build more muscle. I hope he stays natural for now and doesn't push too hard. And I do want to see him keep winning, but if he loses, that's okay. It's not a problem if he loses or wins. So peace out, guys.